Hey friends, it is Vlcd number 14. I am down 0.6. I am moving into my third week, and I usually have a little bit of trouble staying on track in the third week. So I did quite a bit of planning today of exactly what my meals would be rather than winging it as I normally have a tendency to do. And keeping it as simple as possible. I'll probably be fairly repetitive with my meals in order to just not think about food. And my biggest hurdle is dealing with my husband's food because he is looking for a little bit of variety, and he continues to drop over a pound a day. In fact, this weekend he had a day where he dropped 3 pounds, and then he was a little lightheaded because we did some physical labor and had a walk and a couple other things, and so the next day I had him push his protein and added an extra meal with a little bit of fat for him, and so he was up a pound, and then he was back down that pound this morning. So he's doing fine, but he's starting to look for a variety of things to eat, whereas I can just eat the same thing day after day after day. So I'm planning for that. You see I'm in a different car. I feel really, really close to the camera, which scares me. Commuting in heavy traffic, it doesn't scare me. Looking that close to the camera and seeing my chibs, my rolls in my face, which is where I carry a lot of weight, it's kind of scary for me. So I'm sure many of you can relate to that. Let's see. Oh, a couple new vloggers, right, that I've been watching. They're so darn cute. I just love the variety that's out there right now. They're not new to protocol, but they are, 2 of them are new to vlogging and they're friends, and the other one is currently has transitioned into a P3 keto, and she's just darling. She posts all her food, and she's really diligent about putting her stats up and her nutritional stats and all of that, and does a little bit of cooking vlog in there too. So let's see, it's Ricky already shouted, and I am not up to date on vlogs, so Ricky already shouted out HCG _Mammy MAMI _keto, and then her friend is Nisa NISA Richard, and those 2 are right smack in the middle. They may both end up hitting goal, a goal. They may be in their goal round. They're both doing so well and very conscious of not cheating and following all the rules, and it's refreshing to watch because you get someone like me that kind of like there's quite a few of us that we just, which is probably why we're doing repetitive rounds over and over again year after year. Sometimes you just wing it a little bit too much. So and then the vlogger that is doing keto right now is Vendy Rocks, so VENDYROX, and I've been enjoying her. I would have to go back pretty far. She is a regular vlogger, and she has got a couple rounds under her belt, I think, and has had great success doing keto. I think she does a little IF too. My very best has been doing the same. I was kind of a rebel way back many years ago. I jumped right into P3 keto, which it was back when keto was fairly new to the scene of HCG and even vlogging and talking about it, and it worked for me. It worked really well. I wasn't monitoring it for the keto aspect. I was just eating P3, which is keto. And then I started learning about intermittent fasting and explored that as far as you could possibly explore it. And I don't think I've ever felt better in my life. Fasted, workouts, multiple day fasting. I really learned a lot about myself, my body, my food, how much you truly need to eat to survive, and what a good workout feels like, what truly deep sleep feels like. And that's kind of where I'd like to get back to. My goal is to start working out again. We have a full gym in our garage, and it's collected dust for the last 2 years. And as we get older, we lose muscle mass and gain fat, and we don't eat correctly. We quit moving around, and I don't want to make those groaning noises when I go to get out of the chair and have my hips lock up because I've been sitting in the car commuting or at work or whatever for too long, and I just feel it sneak up on me. So, also what I didn't vlog about this past weekend, it's been a couple days, was my 52-week challenge. I jumped on, there's a definite cut line there. I jumped on the Wii board. I had my kids set up the exercise board in our house and played with that. They created a little avatar of me and nicknamed it and made it look like me. And then so I did a yoga session, and it was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. It was funny. It was actually funny more than anything else. And laughter is so good for the soul. It's an important part of daily life, and I have a tendency to just be way too serious. My kids call it my resting bitch face, and I've been that way my whole life. I've had people always are saying, what's wrong, and there's nothing wrong. It's just I just tended to take things a little bit too seriously. I had a father that was had very high expectations of me, and I always felt like if the shield was up and you didn't show any emotion, it was easier. Needless to say, don't have a very good relationship with my father anymore, and I am working very hard to not create the same situation with my own kids. I find myself slipping there once in a while. So, anyways, go check out the vloggers if you haven't seen them already. Go say hi, give them some love, and let them know that they've been shouted out and that we're here to support them and to keep vlogging, because it makes it, on those days when it gets tough and you need a little inspiration, it's very nice to be able to just get on and see somebody else pounding through it and remind yourself that you're not alone in your battle, and that we're all kind of going through the same thing, just in a different way, and with the similar goals and similar thought patterns. And sometimes it just takes one person to have an impact on your day and remind you, hey, it's time to go to sleep, turn off the device, or hey, you need to drink more water, get out of the kitchen, go for a walk, reduce your stress level, plan your meals, accept the fact that Tom's in the house and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, all those things are talked about. All of us get on and then share the dirty laundry down to the bowel movements and the, all that other crap. Smelly breath. Hair loss. Oh my God, my hair. My hair is falling out in clumps, which is always a problem for me on HCG. All right, I'm going to get off. I'm on my way I'm in this little car because our anniversary, it was my daughter's birthday. We dropped her off to go do a hot tub session with some friends, and My husband and I were going down to the beach with the dog to have a nice walk and look at all the driftwood from the recent storms. And a block after we dropped my daughter off, his truck died. Just stopped right in the middle of the road, right downtown. So, needless to say, our entire day had to change because of that, and we had to get a rental car. And so I gave up my Suburban so my husband could drive that, and I am in the rental car, and what a pain in the ass. My Suburban has 358,000 miles on it, and it's still running. I have had 2 transmissions in it, and it just keeps going. And so I know that I'm due for a new car, but I don't like driving. This is a little Toyota Corolla, and my commute can be really nasty, especially in the rain when I have to drive through the mountains. I don't really like being this low to the ground and this close to other people. I like being up higher. Plus, I drive this car too fast. Shit. Past 10 minutes. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna go. Didn't I say that already? Okay, if I could edit. If anyone else has a Droid, I'm like, I think I have a really old Droid, an S5. Again, it's like my car. It just keeps going, so I don't get rid of it because I like it. I just don't know I've had to delete every single app on my phone because there's no more room. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to cut all the blah 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 out. I wish I could. If someone would share that with me, that'd be great. All you iPhone people out there. My whole family's iPhone except for me, so I can't ask them. All right, on my way to a basketball game. Very excited to watch my youngest play. They're playing at a big arena because it's a fundraiser, and it's a big deal because I got off work like 5 hours early to be able to go and see her play. So I will talk to everybody tomorrow. I hope you're all doing well.